Hey everyone, in this video we're going to show you how to do your weekly preventative maintenance on your ExMark aerator. First and foremost, we'll start with checking the engine oil. Unscrew this, wipe it clean. On this particular one it says do not screw it back on to check it. It says it right on the stick there. So just dab it in, make sure it's right up to the full mark. It looks like this machine's good to go. The other reservoir we have here is for your hydraulic oil. You want to make sure it's full. If it's cold, it's going to be up to the cold line. If it's warm, it's going to be up a little higher. This one appears to be good to go. At this point, what we're going to do is we're going to jack up the back end and secure the aerator safely with a pair of jack stands. And we'll start taking a look at the chains and how to adjust those. Put a couple of jack stands under the mat. And we'll unscrew this cover here to get a look at our chains. And this is our whole rotating assembly with all the chains and tines. And there's a bunch of grease fittings in here. What we're going to do is we're going to start the motor up and drop the tine setup down. If you hold the button and turn the key off, the tines will stay down. Let's see if I can demonstrate that right now. I'm holding the button, I'm going to turn the key off and turn it right back on, and the tines will stay in the down position. So at this point, we're going to get in here and we're going to take a look at these chains, kind of wiggling this back and forth to see if there's any excess play here. You can actually see the one over on the side here has a lot of play. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the sprocket up top here, if you can get that in there. We're going to loosen it up and push it down to tighten up that sprocket. So that went down about one click, which should tightened it up. And it did. So the one on the inside is the exact same way. The only difference is your sprocket's on the inside. And then there's two on the other side that are exactly the same. Now anytime you get stuck or hear anything clicking or snapping, you want to make sure to address that as soon as possible. Those chains get wore out and the sprockets get rounded up, and it turns into a very costly repair. The other thing we have back here is we have about 8 grease fittings, if I recall. 1, 2, 3, 6 or 8. And this is just simply a matter of pushing that on there. Pump them full of grease. So, I've already gone through this machine, but I'm going to point out there's one here, and there's one on the bottom. There's one on the bottom of this rotating assembly. And there is another one on this bearing right here. The exact same way on this side. And then there are 4 more up underneath on this assembly here. There's 3 bearings that look just like this up in there on that sprocket shaft. And then once you get done greasing everything and adjusting all your sprockets, you're going to want to lube the chains up with some chain lube. And this pretty much just consists of starting the engine, and as you're rotating the assembly, you're going to spray the chains down. And I'll show you how to do that real quick. We'll start this back up. You're going to want to put something underneath the machine because it will make a mess.
Greg, can you demonstrate how to start this?
Of course. So the ExMarks, you got to pull the parking brake up. Pull it up and back. You got to choke it, which is a black one. And then just turn the key. Once it's started, you're going to pull the choke back and release the brake. And then you can go forward and back with it. And that is more or less what consists of your weekly preventative maintenance on your aerators.